Well, it's been about a week since the grand opening, and we've settled in here. We're open to the public. It's free for Bahamians for the first couple of months. And man, it was just like a whirlwind. I can't believe it's over, but we had a big celebration here in the square. The Prime Minister was here, the ex-Prime Minister was here, which was really important to me because it started under him and then continued under the Prime Minister, Brave Davis. Had a wonderful junkanoo afterwards, and we brought it over here, and the Prime Minister got the first tour, the official tour of the museum opening up. And I think he was very impressed, said some wonderful things about us in the press. So here we are, Bahamas Maritime Museum. It's open. Come see us. Yes, today we are actually doing our fourth field trip for school kids. And today is my favorite. The West End Primary's coming, and they call it the West End because it's the best end. And so that was also the first school that we donated tablets to back in 2019, and really helped out the whole situation. So, ladies, come on in. Gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Mr. Allen. Ms. Cooper, nice to meet you. This is the West End?
Yes.
Because it's the best end. All right. All right. Well, great to have you all to the Maritime Museum here today, and I think you're going to learn a lot about your country and the history of your country. So I'm Mr. Allen, and we built this museum, and it's free for children always, which is great. We've got a wonderful tour guide inside. Out here you can see old shipbuilding, the sloop sailing and boat building that your ancestors used to do, and still some of them do. And you can read about a famous captain there in the Bahamas Defense Force. But the real treasure is inside, and there's a whole section about the Lucayans. We have a little natural history of the Bahamas. We have a slave ship section that's interesting. And then, of course, the shipwreck part, which is the Nuestra Senora de la Maravilla, which I think you're going to find quite interesting, in that it's amazing that these ships are all in your country's waters, and I'm hoping that some of you find this interesting, because one thing we lack in this country is maritime archaeologists, and there's a lot to study in this country because there's thousands and thousands of shipwrecks from Walker's Cay all the way down to the southern Bahamas. So, but welcome, come on in. I think Joanna is waiting for you, and have a wonderful tour. Make it into jewelry or coins after it was brought back to Spain. So, and there's a whole bunch more in that room there. There's silver coins and more jewelry, and you can all look around there.
All right, if you want to go in, you can look in the cases. You can see some of the silver artifacts and objects that came from that.
Ready? And it's under sand, and so what we have to do is we have to blow the sand out, and then we send divers down, and they can find all this stuff. And the last 3 years we've been doing it, we've had a license from the government. We've found, I think, a little over 14,000 objects. And so what's neat is nothing has left this country, and nor will it, and it's here to be seen and shared with everybody.
So you can come back over and over as many times as you want to see.
I'm Joanna Parker. I'm the lab and museum administrator. I'm a trained teacher, so I work on lab administration as well as the education programs. I've been in the heritage field for about 4 years. Prior to this, I'm a student of heritage, and everywhere I've been in the world, the first thing I do when I get to a new country is I go to a museum, because it's such a site of learning and you get to interact with the culture of that place. So to be a part of that it's indescribable. It's the best part of our weekly events, having the school kids, because they're so excited to see the museum and we're excited to have them, so I like when they come. Museum education is different from formal education. It allows us to not only just teach the content, but get them interested in heritage, in the history field, tell them why history is important, and also to help them to have a lifelong love of learning. And so I'm happy we get to do that at the museum. That's actually my secret agenda, to bring more people into the industry, get them excited, they want to work in the field. The more people who are aware, the more people who are involved, the more we're going to be able to preserve our history and heritage.
Right here, right now, we are on a mission.